scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the
This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players or they'll become free agents.
like rocket fuel.
Welcome to Draft Week. All the effort you spend scouting comes down to this. Start the draft whenever you're ready.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bag. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back. Hello, that's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man.
The Bengals are now on the clock.
I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab. Brown man, when it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
At my window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you up like a lemon.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
She in. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my home team. I'ma let it go like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like,
yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah.
You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious. Young black.
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes. We're not gonna break you down like the pound guy.
180! Surround me, I'm corrupted. Flow cold and this rugged bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? 180! What's that? Yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day 180! Yeah. All night like, yeah. Got. Set 180! Set! Set 180! What's that? Six 180! What's that? Set 180! Set! Set 120! Set!
No pressure, but this is it. We are going for gold.
100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team got it.
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps.
180!
Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad big best go. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more dress go. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Mama say no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put the numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team got it, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Man can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the big skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no sixes, no count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ass. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Put the numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team got it, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team got it, that's a big number.
What's that?
Yeah.
That.
Point up and up this magic. With the game, we ball let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you love. Now I hit the scene, they like lights.
Big time drive, let's go, boys, let's go.
Living in a dream, now my music, they be constant. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride. For my brothers, no lie. All you can ride. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. It get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial.
Hey everybody, it's the coach.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. A first down throw for Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Browns. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. It's Landry now on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Check. 180.
Check. 53 smart. Focus, defense, focus.
Mayfield on play action. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Set. 180.
47. Ready?
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Fletcher Cox, his second sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They're going deep here for Taylor. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On first down, Barkley. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there at 22.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Here's Jamie Gillen now. On, we think, to punt, though he's fit. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Throwing on first down. Barkley, he's going to float this over the middle, deep. And incomplete. Christ. This is averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. To throw again. Barkley. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. The Browns on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Barkley. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
So second quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. On 1st and 10, Barkley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd and 10, Barkley nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Five.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And now look at him go. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Beckham, 97 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason.
We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive.
Hit it.
53, check 53.
That's what I do. Shoot.
The final shot before break. Barkley letting one go deep for Roberts. And that is incomplete. took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready?
50 seconds, the mic.
Check. Get it.
Off-play action. Barkley. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jannard Avery able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Seibert on for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Now Holyfield. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, 6-round picks, they don't normally step in and start on day one, that's for sure. But over the years, we've had some big names from that spot.
And obviously...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Let's go. 8, read. 3, Mike. Right here. Deep grip.
Following the fumble recovery, Barkley. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Days. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Here we go. 15-1.
They run with Holyfield. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. To throw on 2nd down, Bender. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Days. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Bender. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Avery Moss, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 78 yards. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run with Days. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 69 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking to throw. Bender.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bender. His throw incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes. But
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard.
Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Bender. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Bender. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
50, Mike, 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Go, 18 Gator.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Now Barkley. Over the middle to Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 39 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to throw. Bender. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. 44.
A carry here for Holyfield. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Eagles will use the second of their 10 away. This is fielded inside the 5. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. And he is just one reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, is it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so that maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly, do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, full of the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making a game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard, dash. Honey yard, dash. Honey yard, dash. Honey yard, dash. Honey yard, dash.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey,
20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing